just like Canelo, just like Oscar, just like Floyd Mayweather, you become the most sought out guy amongst investors, sponsors, casual, hardcore, in between, people that only watch fights when it's big. You got those communities out there that don't only watch only big fights of this magnitude. He become all that. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of responsibility that comes in being the face of boxing. That's a benefit to him personally. Now what it does for business, his shirts everywhere. People are now that trying to think they can throw a jab off its people, now all of a sudden when they hit the bag, it becomes now a thing of he become a marketing tool to bring more viewership and more respect to boxing, like Oscar did when he won the Olympics and came out. The looks, the heart, the gill, to do all the things that's normally not done by a guy that not only represent himself outside the ring. When you have looks and you can fight like you don't have looks. Let me say that again. That was good, hold up. When you have looks, because I don't think you got it. When you have looks like you can't fight, that means, I ain't gonna say pretty, but gorgeous, right? He can't fight, he looks good. You know how many people he knocked out based on they looked at him and say, he's too handsome to beat me. That is something that I didn't have it. And there's a lot of other fighters didn't have it. Doesn't mean we ain't made greatness, because obviously we did. But that's when you know that you have something special. That the pretty boy, every his opponent mentioned it, Tank mentioned it, everybody mentioned it. Why? Because every generation had one of those or more pretty boys that we looked at. How are we going to destroy that face? Is there some envy there, possibly jealousy? Absolutely. But this guy can really flat out fight. None of y'all guys can say that, damn, you know what? I don't like Ryan for his fight, but he, you know, I think he's all hype job. I don't think anyone of y'all be honest to say that's the case. Y'all know it's not. He can flat out fight. And he bringing that to the table. That's going to open up benefits for him that only really generations that have one or two of those athletes. That now you got corporate America is saying that, hey, let's get in boxing. John, what do you think about getting in China? We got a budget. That's huge. That doesn't happen all the time. Anybody here would tell you these guys got over 5 years or more, way over 5, just to, on the least, no understanding that I'm telling the truth. I'm looking at stuff that has something to do with corporate America embracing boxing as something that they can get their name mentioned. Not just Christian Dior, we already know he got that. This would, the talent, fighting Ryan Garcia, fighting Tank Davis, this what brings it to the table. Tomorrow's going to be a perfect sound. You're going to think it's an NBA game tomorrow. I say it again, and not just beating up on you, I guarantee you, you're going to think it's an NBA game tomorrow. You know how many players coming to this game, this fight? And remind you, it's the playoffs. You don't get that for fights that's even big until you have a super fight.
It's a World Cup of boxing, man.
With two undefeated fighters who believe in themselves, who have followers around the world, millions, that's going to tune in. I mean, what are we talking about? What?
The road to perfection. So it's two undefeated fighters right now. They're both perfect.
Now, back in the day, it's like a fighter could take a loss and bounce back. It's a little different now. What do you think about them bouncing back nowadays?
No, anybody lose a fight now of a magnitude of being undefeated or fighting everybody up till they got there, let me tell you, nowadays it's like this. Only thing can get hurt now is your damn feelings you didn't win. Because right now they're looking at it totally different, and that was a hell of a comeback I just gave you. Your feelings could be hurt. It should be. Then I'm worried that you didn't win and you feel happy about it. Like, yo, like you ain't feeling some kind of way. At least give me some kind of like, man, damn.
Like pissed off.
Kick the bucket or something. You understand? Show me something like you ain't like that. When you get comfortable losing and you get comfortable in feeling, you're dead, really. In that sport, it's over. That's okay, I'll get him next time. Okay? Nah, this is a generation that rewards those who take risk. This is a generation that rewards those, and I'm talking about media, I'm talking about fans. This is a generation that rewards the fighter that take risk. I told Elliot Setback on the interview, I had 3 characters that built and helped my legacy as I moved on from the executioner to the alien to B-Hop. Now I have a 4th one, but I'm not throwing punches. I'm doing what I did when I was active, and I'm doing now. It's being the biggest instigator in boxing. To reinvent yourself and actually make sure that you live up to that title that you gave yourself. And some will think it's distasteful, but the biggest instigator spread through the boxing world like a wildfire, and they tried to use and challenge that yesterday. In case y'all didn't know, it's not breaking news, but I gotta let y'all know because they don't want y'all to know. Because in spite of them trying to keep me off the stage yesterday, at the press conference, saying there wasn't any more seats, Kelly Swanson, I told her stupid ass to get out of the way, and I made a seat. I say it again. I told her stupid ass, Kelly Swanson, to get out of the way, and I had my security, Akbak Muhammad, close by, right there, get a chair and put it right there near Joe Goosen. Didn't y'all see me up there?
Yeah.
You know why? Not because I was bullying my way in. I belong at the table, and they feared that I might take the table in a way of what? Knowledge and understanding. One thing for sure, I've earned what I've became. I'm not apologetic or apologizing for anything that I move forward in life, because no one gave me an easy way, and I'm not looking for it. I've earned the right to be in front of y'all right now and to speak my mind the way I've done and the way I've been consistent. No one here, whether you like me or not, doesn't even matter to me. Know I've been consistent and doing what? Expressing my what? My feelings and the way I feel. I done it when I was boxing. I was told I'd be blackballed. I was delayed, but I wasn't defeated. Now that I overcame and became victorious, which y'all all agree that, and beaten one of the biggest powers, and it's called the establishment, how do you think you're gonna slow me up and stop me now? How do you think you're gonna make sure that I get muzzled? They knew what the future was going to be if me and Oscar De La Hoya stayed the course. 2 decades and a half later, their worst nightmare came to fruition. And they're still trying to figure out how it decaying like it did. And then to add insult to injuries, he still have his mind, he still have his health, he still have his wit, he still have his charisma, and he's at the table. We know he's going to take it next. That's the biggest threat. I'm not giving them no secrets. I'm just putting them on notice. Like we should do on the street. And no sneak attack. Every pack of cigarettes have a warning sign. I'm that pack of cigarettes.